Today on the 1040 podcast, I sit down with Richy Thrower, a man who has lived through extremes, expelled from school by year 9, deployed to a war zone at 18, and later medically discharged after 5 years service in the British Army. Richy hit the self-destruct button before rebuilding his life from scratch, from sleeping in a friend's van to directing operations in security and now running his own media company, Motion Focus Media. His story is one of resilience, raw honesty and reinvention. This episode is brought to you by Top Drawer Talent, the supply chain and procurement recruitment specialist. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Richy Thrower. How are
Let's
you?
go.
Been a long time in the planning.
I know,
to
mate.
Get you on.
I know.
But thanks for inviting me over.
Hey, not a problem at all, but it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
You've come over for the day. On holiday? So you're basically on holiday.
A little 12-hour holiday.
But no, nice one for coming down, mate. Really
No,
appreciate it. And it's a pleasure, like.
Yeah, but what are you at nowadays? Like, what is Motion Focus Media? What are you doing?
So we mainly just turn my phone on silent.
Yeah.
So Most Focus Media specialises in high quality video adverts, documentaries, films for businesses, and I suppose you could say anybody with a good story. But mainly businesses, and we're moving into the sort of film sector now because of like the quality of stuff. It's very different to, you know, it's not your average sort of videographers and stuff like that. It's more so the high end sort of, I always say to people, let's make your business look like a film. Right. And it's, you know, helps people stand out from the competition. Like, so.
How did you get into this? Like,
total accident, mate.
Yeah.
Complete accident. So, my sort of background is security. So, ever since leaving the army, like, I went more or less straight away into security, like working with as ops director. And the time I used to race bikes. So, I literally went to one of the rounds, was racing, bike, and the engine on my bike blew up, spat me off. And
bad accident, was it?
It was all right. It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
But yeah, but no. So that happened, and it was literally I couldn't race for the next round, which was like a couple of weeks after. And I said to the club owner, I was like, I'm sure my sister's got like a crappy little camera at home. I said, what if we do like a funny sort of promo video for the club, and we'll see what it looks like, and put it on YouTube, and you know, see what it does for the club, sort of thing. Yeah. So I did that. Never touched the camera in my life. Just literally went on, got this camera off my sister, like, and just YouTubed how to do stuff, and just like was practicing. Like, I'd go to like the local like forest and just start filming fucking plants and shit like that, just practicing.
Right.
And then we went to the next round. I shot that. I was like fucking side of the track, like YouTubing how to do certain things, getting wound up for camera because I didn't know what to do. Yeah. And did that. We shot it. I edited it. We posted it on YouTube a couple of days after the weekend, and it got like 20,000 plays within a week.
Okay, so you're hooked.
Yeah, but it brought like $5,000 into the club in like spectators, entry fees, stuff like that.
Right.
So Dave, who owned the championship, was like, "Rich, I want you to do one of them for every single round." I was like, "Well, I want to fucking race my bike. It'll be fixed for the next one." So he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, you don't have to pay for your racing. I'll give you a bit of money, and you can just, you know, film on the Saturday, race on the Sunday, and still do the British Championship." So I was like, all right, then, sounds.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So then, literally, mate, within like 4 months, I was doing them for British Superbikes, World Superbikes, over in Navarra, Spain, British Mini Motor Champion, like all the major motor championships in the UK. Was doing these little highlights videos, and I was just completely professionally winging it. Like, didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. And I still don't know.
That's it, though.
But like,
to make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. But like, so we started doing them, and it just rocketed, mate. Absolutely rocketed. But then COVID hit. All the racing stopped, and while sort of COVID was going on, I was like, "Oh, I could do with this extra bit of money now," and it's sort of gone. So I went to booked a couple of holidays, went to a couple of businesses, and just said, "Listen," I said, "Been doing all these videos for like motorsport events and stuff.
Yeah.
If I come and do like a video for your business or an advert or something, and you like it, we can obviously talk prices after that." And it just went again.
Yeah.
It just completely rocketed with the B2B stuff.
So you just went in and said, "Here, I'll do it for free. If you like it, then you pay me."
Yeah.
And that's basically how you got your first.
Yeah. And literally, there's businesses, and this was like, 3-4 years ago? And there's businesses who I'd approached first, and then people who I still work with now. Do you know what I mean? And it was literally just, I'll come down, I'll do your free video, don't want anything for it. If you like it and you want to do some stuff after that, let's have a talk about prices and stuff. And And I think a lot of that is just backing yourself up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very hard for someone to say no to something that's free, but then if you're doing a really, really good job as well, they want to have it again. So it's a win-win. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting.
But yeah, so that's how we got into it, and it's just total accident.
Jesus. Well, look, let's switch all the way back though, right? The army, was that always the plan, or was that always on the cards, or were you recruited, or like?
I'd say I was recruited by my dad.
Really? Yeah. He sent you in.
I say that, yeah,
army
basically, yeah. So like, as a kid, I was a little twat, but I wasn't a little twat. I wasn't a bad lad. I was just fucking bored out my head.
Yeah.
Like, I always liked it, you know, whether it was riding bikes, cars, or whatever it was.
The adrenaline.
Yeah, but like, I wasn't the kind of kid who could sit in school and just. A classroom was my idea of hell. Do you know what I mean?
Really? Yeah.
I hated it.
Did you do your A levels or just GCSEs, or did you even make it that far?
Nah. So I got expelled in year 9.
Right.
And then but the headmaster was a really, really good lad. And he always sort of seen something in you, that whole thing. So he was like, listen, I'm going to expel you, but you still can do your GCSEs. So I was like, right, okay, no matter. I don't want to do my GCSEs though. And he's like, for fuck's sake, just you're doing your GCSEs. So I had like 2 years off school, went in to do my GCSEs, and I had to get escorted in and out of the school to do my GCSEs. I was bad. And it was mega, and this is the highlight of my fucking school days. Yeah. When I went to pick up my GCSE results, I pulled them out. The headmaster gave them to me, and he gave them to me, opened them up, and it was said FUDGE going down. So it said fudge. And I was like, oh. And he went, what? Thinking he'd give me someone else's. Do you know what I mean? I was like, it says fucking fudge. And he was like, well, at least you listened in English. Have a nice life, sort of thing.
Right.
And that was it. That was fucking school. So then, like leading up to that, I was bad at it. Like the police would come around quite often and always be getting into fights and stuff. Not me going out picking fights, but because it was always been quite
kind of thing.
Yeah. But like, it was always quite a big lad in school and stuff, and it was more so people had come on trying it on sort of thing, and then they'd end up getting hurt worse than I was, and it was just that was always the case. That was always the case. I never in my life have gone out looking for a fight ever.
And were you like in sports or playing sports or anything? No,
just did boxing. Yeah. Okay. Just did. I did boxing, and I fucking love boxing. Yeah. So then, sort of after that, my dad was like, "You're going in the army. I can't act this anymore. Like, you need to basically fuck off."
So what age were you then when you went?
16.
16,
okay. It was, yeah.
Did you go to that boarding school, is it?
Yeah, so like Winchester, so it's like, you could call it hell. Nah, but... but nah, so Winchester, it's like an army foundation college or whatever, so you do like your MVQ and shit like that, all that sort of stuff.
So you get a qualification out of it anyway?
Yeah, I mean, what that does for you on Civil Street is nothing, but you sort of... You join at 16, you do a load of theory stuff and everything amongst your basic infantry training.
Okay.
And then I went off to Catterick for my phase 2 then to do another, I think that's 6 months, I want to say.
Okay. So normal basic training is probably around 6 or 7 months, is it? But because you went to like the boarding school or whatever it is.
Fucking ages, mate.
Yeah.
Ages, like.
What was the process to get in? Like, did you have to interview? Did you have to do exams, like fitness tests?
Yeah, so you do, if you can remember rightly, so you go to my dad literally marched us to the careers office.
Yeah.
And I had no GCSEs whatsoever, so they were like, you're going to go infantry. You can go infantry or you can be a driver.
Right.
And I was like, what's infantry? And he's like, well, you go on the front line. I was like, I'll do that. I'm not driving anything.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
But they let you drive an army vehicle at 16?
Yeah. No.
Oh, so you have to go through.
So you'd
But
still
you get through your
so
training.
you can do when you obviously because you're like 16 when you're in like year 11 at school.
Yeah.
You can do all your qualifications, your tests and stuff at like 17. So you'd go and do like your basics, like the foundation course for like 6 months, but then you'd go your phase 2 at Leckensfield to do your driver training and stuff like that.
Getcha.
But like we used to funny one in the army, like, and I'm so glad I didn't fucking join logistics because I got to battalion and everyone fucking ripped the fucking drivers and that to death because it was their regiment's called Royal Logistic Corps, so it's RLC, so everyone said it's called Retard's Last Chance. because they were just steering wheel attendants. Do you know what I mean? Like,
jeez, that's mad that you get to pick like what area that you go into. Like in the
yeah,
US
you
Army,
can pick it. Like, if it's mad because I was always really good at engineering, building engines and taking engines apart with bikes and stuff like that. I was always really good at it, and it was quite sad because I didn't get good GCSEs at school. I couldn't go and do a vehicle mechanic or engineering or anything like that in the army.
Right.
So it's like, no, that's a bit shit. Do you know? Because that's really, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, I want to go do mechanicking in the army. That'd be sound.
No, we're kind of going way off, right? But
yeah.
Was it not a case where you're in a certain amount of time and then you could apply to go back down, or was it just because you didn't have the GCSEs? You're
didn't have
overlooked?
Yeah. So nothing. You need to have the GCSEs, like.
Okay. And there wasn't like a course you could do in the evening time to go back. No, that's it.
Nothing.
Infantry, and that was it.
Infantry,
Squaddy.
cannon fodder, mate. Yeah, fucking donut.
What do you remember your first day going in to the school? What was it like?
Horrible. I could.
Were you scared? Or were you excited?
Nah, it was a bit of both, really. But I was a little gobshite.
Right.
Like
chip on your shoulder.
Sort of, but I went in right, and there's a load of full screws like corporals. Right. Who were like signing in the like PE hall, PT hall, whatever, sports hall. And I walked up to someone. I was like, and I called him sir. I was like, "Hi sir, you're right. Just come to what's it called?" And he went, "Fucking call me sir. I work for a living, you cunt." And I'm like, this is the first time someone out the army spoke to me. I was like, "Fucking hell, all right. I'm only trying to be fucking respectful. Like, fuck me." He's like, "Get outside now, drop your fucking bag." Took me outside and fucking hammered me up and down the fucking parade square.
Oh, yes.
And I can remember I was sat there going, "Fucking army shit, what have I done here?" But like, so that was like the first day, and then I got fucking terrored by him, mate, for the rest of my fucking time there.
All right, okay.
Absolutely terrorised.
Probably thought you had to kind of take the chip off your shoulder.
It wasn't even that. I was only trying to. Still to this day, I was only trying to be sound with him. Do you know what I mean? I was just trying to be respectful by calling him sir.
You probably liked it in the end when you passed out, though.
No, he didn't. That sat with him the whole time I was there, mate.
I was
just like, what a cunt.
Yeah, but do you know when you're like kind of leading up before your first day? What was the fitness test and everything like for you? Were you okay passing it? Or?
Yeah, I was all right. I mean, I've always been a big lad. I've never been good at running.
Yeah,
like you do your PFA, like. Did the fucking pull-ups fine, drum carrying, fucking, what else did you do? You've, like your bleep test.
Right.
Only thing I ever struggled was with the run.
Right.
Was the running. Like, I've never been able to run, because I've always been a bigger lad. I've always had a little bit more weight. Like, but then on the other side of that, if you stick a load of weight on my back, I could walk for days. Do you know what I mean?
It's always one or the other, isn't it? Like,
yeah. I think to do both of them is really, really fucking hard. But yeah, no, so I smashed that, went in.
And were you going through the interview process and everything, like, handy enough, like you're excited to do it, or was your dad kind of dragging you through? Or
I warmed to the idea of it, like, then I was like, right, sound, I can fuck off. And it's funny because they say, oh, you join the army, you go around, you see the world, you do all these amazing things. Fucking not in infantry, you don't. Like, do you know what I mean?
The sandbag.
Yeah, join the army, be the best, do all. And that advert, mate, makes me laugh. And every single other person that I know who's been in the army, that advert comes on and everyone laughs. Because it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, we've got the best army, but we don't do the fucking best things. I can guarantee you that.
The Irish one was a life less ordinary, but we used to call it a life less organised.
Lions run by donkeys.
It was mental.
It's crazy, like.
So how long did that kind of the boarding school kind of situation take? Like, and then were you allowed home at the weekends, or were you just stuck there for kind of 3 or 4 months?
Nah, so if I can remember, fucking hell, it's going back some time now.
Yeah.
So I think you did 6 months at Winchester. Right. You did 6 months there, and maybe halfway, I think you might go home. Right.
So
weekends you don't go home 1 week. You were allowed, I think, like halfway through, you were allowed out for like 2 hours of a weekend. And that was it, and then you have to return then. But as far as leave, I think you were allowed one break halfway through, and that was it then.
Right. And is there many lads like leaving during that time?
Yeah, loads. Because it's just getting rid of the divvies.
Yeah. How many kind of signed up with you or starting on the first day?
Probably saying like a company, we had what? I mean, probably 40 lads in a company. There was maybe 3 companies there that joined up with us.
Right.
So say, look, say 150 lads altogether.
Oh,
or
yeah, so
something like
decent size,
Yeah, yeah. And probably 25% of them left.
Right, okay, so decent enough drop off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, there is a lot of people, and listen, it's hard to be told what to do. It is hard, and like I did struggle with it a little bit, but I struggled in school because I didn't respect any of the teachers because I always seen them as shitbags. Like there was the odd sound one who I was good as gold for, but people that would gob off at you and just treat you like an idiot, and they've fucking sat being a teacher. Like, do you know what I mean? You're not God, you're a teacher. Like, but when I went in the army, I was a lot more respectful towards people because, you know, you see these people, they've got all these medals, you're 16 and they're like, they've been to fucking 8 different war zones. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a level of respect there for that. Like, I'm going to listen to this bloke because he's fucking been to war. Do you know what I mean? And he's done all these things. You see, like, there's a level of respect there. So I didn't struggle with as much with that chip on your shoulder.
Right.
Because of that.
Yeah. I was probably a little bit mouthy before I went in, and then the first day I was like, "Oh, I better get back in my box here."
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so how long was yours? So what did you have to do training for you? Like,
I went in January and we passed out in August, so it was 7 months. Yeah.
Yeah, and what does that sort of cover? Like your basic infantry training, like
basic infantry training. Yeah, so you do like we call it like phase 1 would be like your 2-star training.
Yeah,
and then your phase 2 is your 3-star training. So that's to be a full private.
Right.
And then you do obviously your weapons handling.
Yeah.
In the first kind of 3 months, and then phase 2 then is your 2-3-star. Your section, you're doing drills and sections in your 2-star training
maneuver and stuff.
Yeah, and then in 2-3-star then you're doing like platoon size exercises, and then that's how you kind of progress up.
Yeah.
A little bit more responsibility, a little bit more freedom, not much stuff.
Yeah.
But,
And then do you go to battalions at different battalions? Like how many regiments, battalions, and sort of places have you got?
So we had for every province in Ireland we had 3 different brigades, but then they amalgamated then, so there's 2 brigades.
Right.
And then all the battalions kind of merged because of the recession and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Budget. But most people go to a fighting unit for the first, I'd say, 5 to 10 years, and then you can put in for a transfer to like the engineers or whatever. Now you can apply directly to be a mechanic, but that's totally different. You just do 3 months basic training, and then you start your apprenticeship, and at the end of your 4-year apprenticeship, then you're back then for your 2 to 3-star training.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be as tough as like infantry training, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because I mean, I say that because my platoon sergeant at Catterick, he was Royal Irish and he was from the south.
Right.
So that's why I was saying to you before. Like, do you have the option to transfer to anything within the British Army, or is it completely separate?
Totally separate.
Yeah.
Lads do. I know like 1 or 2 people have done it, but a lot of lads would leave as well that are enlisted that can't get cadets or to become an officer in the Irish Army, would then transfer to apply to the British Army to become an officer.
Yeah.
And that's how they get their commission.
Right,
just for that leadership kind of thing. But that really be it. Like wouldn't do any like crossover. Like there is courses, I think the battle sergeant's course, like I think Irish lads come over, and then there's the Cambrian Patrol. Did you ever hear that?
No.
There's a Cambrian Patrol run by the British Army. A lot of different armies from all over Europe and the US come in to do the Cambrian Patrol every year. It's a competition between all the different armies. So that'd be the only real crossover.
Yeah.
And different courses or whatever, like that are European based maybe. But that'd be it. There'd be no crossover between like the Irish and the British Army. Like still that
it's mad, isn't it?
Agreement. Yeah. It's just one of them things. Like
weird though, isn't it?
Because they're like it's all that history, right? And then like it is what it is, right? Whatever your opinion is on it, like it's kind of water under the bridge, right?
Yeah.
But there's no real crossover. Like, but I was in contact with the Royal Irish to go up and do a podcast there because they were advertising for Irish lads in the Republic to move up north, and I was like, would just be interested. Look, they weren't obviously, right? Because it's kind of there's a bit of a stigma around it. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
But they do advertise for lads down there, and there is a history of lads going up north to join the British Army, especially as well. Like during the recession that time, lads couldn't get into the Irish Army because there was like minimum recruitment numbers.
Yeah.
But so lads would have went. But
Into
lads
the
also
British.
wanted to go to Afghanistan, and they wanted to use the top kit.
Yeah.
So they went to the British Army, whereas like the Irish Army, like it is what it is, right? It's not like we're a defence force. I think we've got 10,000 soldiers, right? Like we're
Potato guns.
pea shooters. But yeah, I think the story is actually probably better than the SAA. I'm not sure now. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But yeah,
It's just a mad world, isn't it, bro? It's crazy. That divide's just mad. I don't get it. I don't like. It's just there shouldn't be one.
it is what it is, right? It's just fucking history.
Yeah, that's what I mean. History, exactly. It's history. It's fucking. You know, you go up north and it's the same up there. The fucking divide between people. It's like
Scotland.
oh mate, it's just like
Is that a big thing? Is it? Yeah.
oh mate, it's fucking still rife as it comes.
It's like Celtic and Rangers.
Honestly, mate, and I'm just like, grow the fuck up, man. Like, come on.
I just see it as like, because I'm a businessman now, right?
Yeah.
There's more money to be made.
Everyone's
now, right?
a client.
Yeah, that's it. Like money doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. I'm making that. Money doesn't discriminate.
So I'll take anyone's money, but that's just the way it is.
Class.
But yeah, so you're in the army, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it? Do you love it? Or are you just getting through it? Are you kind of seeing this as like
Loved
this
it.
is all that's it's either this or prison kind of thing?
Yeah, nah, I loved it, mate. I loved it. I did, and I wanted to go back to Germany as well. So I managed to get back to Germany, like, and I fucking loved it. Super fit. It's fucking super good at what I did. Did tours. It was fucking ace. I loved it.
Yeah. What was it like passing out? Like, were you delighted, proud day?
Yeah, proper. Proper. My dad was like, "Thank fuck, like you can fuck off now." Do you know what I mean? Nah, he wasn't really, but nah, he was dead proud, and it was like nobody would have ever seen me doing it, which made it even better. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, that whole thing cliche of people saying, "Oh, you're never going to amount to anything. You're never going to do anything with your life," and all them people that said all them things. It was a big fuck you. Do you know what I mean?
But where were you, other than Afghan, where else are you? Like, are you based in Germany then for a long time?
Based in Germany, mate.
That's
yeah.
a holiday, is it? Or?
It was bad, mate, because you just get smashed all the time. German beer tastes great. Do you know what I mean?
Did you do Oktoberfest, no?
Yeah.
lads.
Well, it was a bad place to be posted because we were 3 hours drive away from Amsterdam and we were 6 hour drive away from Prague. And we were at one or the other every weekend. So, like, lads used to come back fucking yellow, mate. Like, it was bad.
Would you stay up there and come back every night?
No, we'd stay up there the weekend, like, because we'd finish work at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
And the lads would have the fucking bags packed in the car,
right,
ready to go, whether it was Prague or Dam, and we'd just go every weekend.
Jesus.
Mate, to the point where it was that bad, like Freemason's been disbanded now because we were just absolute nightmares.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone.
I seen a story there in the paper, American soldier, sergeant, he was fucking robbed by a stripper.
Joking. I mean, that happened all the
He
time.
got stranded.
One of our lads got held up in fucking Dam at gunpoint, like.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's rough. Amsterdam's rough, mate.
Yeah.
Really,
I've
really
only been
rough.
once, but
It's amazing. I love it. I could live there, like, honestly.
Yeah, it is one of those places, isn't it? You're kind
Yeah.
of like, this is kind of chill. Like,
Oh, mate, I
live
love
here.
it. Like, honestly, really, really, really love it. And me and the missus went last year, and it's fucking ace. I love it.
Yeah.
It's just a nice way of living. Like, yeah, you've got all that going on there and stuff, but it's not all about that.
No,
It's just a nice place to be.
It's kinda,
Yeah.
If you're walking down with the canals or whatever, it's kind of
Yeah.
It's lovely. But, right, so you're in Germany, fucking mayhem.
Yeah.
But how long were you in before you went on your first tour out to Afghan? Were you
So
straight out or?
So I went to Afghan on my 18th birthday. But I technically wasn't 18 yet because there was 2 troopy flights. There was one on the 10th of November, one on the 11th of November.
Right.
My birthday was on the 11th of November, so I went on the 11th of November from Bryce at like 2 in the morning.
Right.
But technically, I wasn't born until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 11th of November, so technically, I was still 17.
17 straight.
This is just mad, isn't it? Like,
yeah. But you would have been in 2 years before you went.
yeah, 2 years, yeah.
Right. Were you ready for it, or how did you feel?
Yeah,
now?
I was well excited.
Yeah.
Well excited.
Are they hyping you up for it? Are they like telling you the realities of it, or is it like,
I
we're going to do
was
this, it's going to
very
be
much-
great? Or
Yeah, I was very much still a little gobby kid. Do you know what I mean? And I was still a kid. I look at my cousin now; he's 18 and he's a child. Like,
right.
but like I was like, oh, can't wait to get out there. Can't wait. And like everybody who'd been like Iraq and stuff like that before that were like, listen, just be careful what you wish for. It's not amazing. Do you know what I mean? It's you want to go out and do your job, but like, just be careful what you wish for because you are going to a fucking dangerous place.
Yeah. What's the living conditions like out there? Were you in like a little outpost and it was kind of shit and hard to retain?
Shite, yeah.
Or
Just
were
like
you
a
on
little
the
fob,
the main
just like a
camp?
little FOB, like. And you got tents within a tent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's shite. It's shit. You're in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Do
Is
you know
there
what I mean?
extra money for going out, or
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
a lot. It's
No.
not. There's not loads. Like I think from 6 months in Afghan, or sorry, 8 months I did. You come back with, I think I come back with like 12 grand, which at the time is like, it's shit. Like you look now, owning your own business and stuff like that,
yeah,
and you think, wow, that was fucking horrendous.
yeah.
Do you know, money wise, do you know what I mean? That's modern day slavery.
I remember when I was younger, like, and I was thinking, I'm gonna go overseas, like you get double pay or whatever,
Mhm.
and I was thinking, I'm going back and buy a Range Rover.
Yeah.
Didn't have the price for a deposit for a Range Rover, but
Mad, mate.
yeah.
Like, you know,
don't appreciate money either.
don't get me wrong, I don't regret any of it.
Yeah,
I learned so much from it. Like, as a person, like, I came back from Afghan a total different person. Like, I feel like I didn't really appreciate how lucky we all are before going there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, some of us, we fucking drive around in nice cars. You know, we can go to fucking Costa or Starbucks and not even have to get out the car. Do you know what I mean? We can get anything, like, delivered to our houses. Like, we've got all these things. We've got, mate, even just having a fridge at home, like, you go over there, mate, they live in modern compounds with fucking no electric. Do you know what I mean?
And no windows either, like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's just, we are so lucky, mate. Like,
Yeah, it's different. It's totally different. It's like a different world.
oh, man. And I don't want anybody to go there on, like, you know, I don't wish anyone to go there, but there's an element of all the little twats that are running around now being fucking knobheads on the streets and stuff. Like, I was as well, but listen, not anymore.
Yeah.
But I just wish they could go there safely to see how lucky they actually are at home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the media, I think, just doesn't capture it like the way it is. Yeah.
Nah,
They're lovely places. It's just the way of life is just
totally different.
totally different.
Yeah. And Terry Taliban's not a nice guy.
That's a collective, right? It's not just one individual.
Yeah.
But fucking hell. If you could go back now, right, and change one thing in the school system, what would you change? Like, would you change anything?
Yeah, I think it's backwards, mate. Like,
In what way?
in the sense that, listen, if you give me something that interests me,
Yeah.
I will work harder and do it better than anybody else in the world.
Okay.
If you try and force me to do something that I don't want to do or I'm not interested in, I won't do it.
Yeah.
And I think school is so, whether it's changed now or not, but I don't think it has. It was so set on, this is what you have to do, that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do, because it's the norm.
Yeah.
Whereas if you would have said to me, right, okay, you're not going to do religion, you're not going to do history, you're not going to do geography, you're not going to do fucking art or, you know, stuff that was taking up most of your week. And instead of you doing them things that you're not interested in, you're going to do engine building and stuff that really interests you. And then you're going to leave and you're going to be an amazing engine builder. I would have absolutely flown.
Right. And did you have those classes in your school, like, where you could do, like, engineering or building it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But because you weren't doing well in other subjects like fucking religion and stuff like that, like I got suspended from school for like 1 or 2 weeks or whatever it was because, and this is all I was used to do, mate. I look back now, I was asking all the right questions, but our science teacher was the same as our religion teacher, and I shit you not, we were in science and they were saying about how humans came about through monkeys and all this, that, and the other, and then the following hour she was telling us how we fucking came from Adam and Eve. And I'm like, yeah, Richard, you're a fucking hypocrite. And she's like, I beg your pardon. I was like, you've just been telling me fucking 30 minutes ago that we come from monkeys. Now you're telling me it was 2 people shagging under a tree. Like, which one is it? And they're going, get out. And I'm like, I'm just asking a question. Like, I genuinely want to know which one is right and which one is wrong. And you look back, that's the right question to ask because it's fucking insanity. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is
The chicken or
because
the egg,
yeah, and it's like, well, which one is you sat here? What is the point of any of these lessons? Because you're telling me two of the same things that contradict each other, and you can't give me the answer of which one's right.
Yeah.
Suspended.
Okay.
But just because you're asking that was the right question to ask. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think absolutely, if you can change anything, mate, is just figure out what people are good at and push them that direction. Don't push people into stuff that doesn't interest them, because this is why so many people are just leaving school and not knowing what to do, because they've been forced so far into stuff that, like, I hated maths, I hated English, I hated all, like, I think if you can be confident, self-aware, and, you know, have a little bit about you in terms of like people skills and being able to talk to people, you can do anything, absolutely anything.
Was there anything, like, while you're in school, I know you kind of left kind of early, right? But, like, was there anything about business or anything in school like, during the time there?
So we had, there was a thingy called ASDAN, and it was like this fucking lesson that we had like once a week. And again, he did like business studies. Right. So we did that, and I knew that. So I had a moped in school, right? And it was a nice moped because I sold a load of fags and a load of sweets and a load of pop. So I was able to buy this really nice moped, right? And this teacher who did these business studies, he drove a fucking shagged out Nissan Micra. Right. And my moped was worth more than his Nissan Micra. And I just sat there through school, and he's doing the lesson, he's telling me all this, that, and the other, and I'm just sat there on my phone. He's like, Richard, can you get off your phone? I was like, well, no. I'm just on, what's it called? It's fucking like Bebo at the time. And he was like, you need to listen to me. You know, this is important. And I was like, yeah. So I put my phone down and was like, my fucking moped is worth more than your car. What can you teach me about business that I don't already know? Right. And he was like, well, this is how you do this and how you do that. I was like, no, but listen, what is business? Business surely is making money. I'm making more money than you now, and I'm fucking 14. Like, why am I going to fucking sit here and listen to you chat on about, well, you need to do this, that, and the other, when you fucking drive a shagged out Nissan Micra? and it was just that whole attitude through school, and it's not, yes, you could have said it a different way, like, but it's the right sort. You go, you know, you own your own business now. If somebody's trying to tell you something that you know another way, you tell them, do you know, that you say, you know, no, this isn't the way, or you'd say that. Yeah. So I think I was asking all the right questions and saying all the right things, but probably at the wrong time, didn't I?
And and then was the army then advertised to you in school, or was that like, was there a post anywhere in the school like that? That was something that was promoted.
So the only thing I did in school in terms of the army did work. So when you go on your work experience for 2 weeks, we did a week at a place called Swinnerton, just down the road from here. And to be fair, I fucking loved it. Yeah, I really did like it. And still, it was a bit of a gobshite. Just a bit like you getting down to do press ups, and I'd be like screaming, going, "I fucking love this! I'm well enjoying myself here on this holiday." I just get battered. But I always had that sort of like, I don't know. I always like making people laugh. Do you know what I mean? And like
having the crack.
Yeah. And I think it goes a long way in the army. That.
Yeah. Because that kind of gets you through the shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's.
Were you diagnosed like with neurodiversity issues or like ADHD or dyslexia or anything like that? Could you read and write okay?
Yeah. I couldn't spell ADHD if I tried. Do you know what I mean? But like, I just. Don't get me wrong. Listen, people say to me all the time, "Oh, you need to get medication," and they have done for years. You need to get tested. You need to get medication. You need to get this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and the way I see it, mate, is. Listen, the way I am has helped me get to where I am today. Why would I want to change that? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and there's obviously different types of like ADHD and stuff like that. And I think I'm super lucky in the sense that I feel like I've got one of the good ones, because like I'll sit there until 3-4 o'clock in the morning and work on stuff that I know needs to get done, and I'll make sure it gets done. I think my worry is, if I started taking tablets for whatever the superpower is that I've got, it would stop me from doing that.
Yeah, it would kill it, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I just think, well, I've got this far doing it. why change it? Do you know what I mean?
And the army as a whole, then, right? Like, would you recommend it as a career option for a young lad? Like, or would you recommend that that's a direction parents should push their kids?
100% for the discipline. It taught me a lot about people and respect and the value, like your core values and stuff like that. Yeah, it taught me loads. And I think isn't like a national service, anything like, I think not, necessarily go to war, but I think as a national service, I think everyone should do it because
Really,
yeah, 100%, because it teaches you things about yourself that you don't know.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, how far you can push yourself, doing a lot of the army is doing shit that you don't want to do. So I think, especially like in business and that now, it's helped me massively because I've still got that sort of mindset that, all right, I don't want to do it, but I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot, I think, and because that's sort of drilled into you, I think a lot of people like civvies and stuff who've never been through that will just put stuff off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas I'm like, no, it's shit, but we need to just fucking crack on and get it done.
I disagree. I don't think the national service thing is a good idea, or I forget what it's called now, but it's mandatory conscription. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I think it can have like a real bad mental effect on some people. Like,
yeah, and that's the other side of it.
I've seen lads like, I'm only here because my dad told me to be here, and
left,
and they like took it really hard that they just weren't cut out for it.
Yeah, nah, and there is that. Listen, I think if you've got a good enough excuse not to do it, fine.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, listen, I'm a really smart person. I've done really, really well at school. I'm an academic person. I've got a big career lined up in front of me, and that's what I want to do. Fine. If you're somebody perhaps like me who didn't do very well at school,
it's definitely
they're the best fucking soldiers. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah. I think it's like in some cases like the army or prison for like a lot of people.
That would have been it for me, mate. And this is why I think my dad pushed me so far into it, was because it's like, if you don't go in the army, you're going to go to jail. Yeah,
because that age, I think that age from like 15 to 20 are really formative years. That's why I think I joined when I was 17, because that's the youngest you can sign up. But I think they should bring it down to kind of 15, probably too young, right? But like
straight 15, out of school, like as like a bit of a, like the maybe the college thing that I went to, just to do that for 6 months.
Yeah,
that'll help you so much. Like, and again, it'll teach you a lot about yourself that you don't know.
Yeah, or just develop like what you'd probably call like the callous mindset. Like, where it's like, just fucking get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then leaving the army, then was it your decision to leave, or was it? Yeah,
no. So I just come back from Afghan, and I was at home on leave, and my best mate had a motocross crash. And so we went to Birmingham Hospital. He'd banged his head really hard, so essentially his brain was bruised, and the swelling was fucking going too close to his skull, and he was going to end up brain dead, and it'd go down his spine and kill him anyway. So they were going to turn the life support machine in the morning. So I rang my platoon sergeant. I was meant to be on a course on the Monday, and I was like, listen, like, I'm fucked. I was crying my eyes out on the phone. Like, I was like, my best mate's fucking dying. I've come home after a shit tour as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, come home, and obviously this has happened. So, I'm asking you if I can't go to my fucking course. And he just went, it's not immediate family. Get to your fucking course. Just put the phone down on us. So I was like, what the fuck? So I was just like, right, whatever. I'll deal with this tomorrow. I need to fucking go back in there. Yeah. So next day, Sergeant Major rings me and he goes, listen, don't worry. Go to the funeral, come back, and we'll get it sorted. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So went back to Germany a couple of weeks after, just after the funeral. And he was walking across the parade square. And at this point, I was sort of, it was the worst point in my life. That sort of year, you did Afghan, that was shit. You came back thinking you're safe, you're your family, this, that, and the other, and your fucking best mate dies, who you've known for donkey's years, do you know what I mean? Who you grew up with. So it was just constant sort of nag. And, you walk around quite proud as punch, don't you? Think that nothing can affect me, nothing's bothering me, this, that, and the other. And I was walking across the parade square when I got back, and my platoon sergeant was like, "Was it really worth it? Was it? Did you say bye to your fucking mate?" And he's just shouting over the parade square. He's like, "You're going fucking jail now for being AWOL." So I just slung my bag off, ran at him, and fucking blitzed him. Absolutely blitzed him. Like, just lost, completely snapped. Snapped, like. Ended up going for jail for that. We didn't know what to charge us for because I fucking smashed him into a coma. And just completely, and it's not like me whatsoever, like, just completely, that elastic band just snapped.
I mean, you say jail, or is that like military jail?
Yeah, like garrison jail, but they couldn't put me in Colchester because they didn't know what to charge us with because he was still asleep. They couldn't charge us with GBH, ABH, manslaughter, fucking murder, attempted murder, like, did a proper number on him, like, and like, even I broke my hand the first time I hit him, I broke my hand, and then just kept hitting him and saying, like, I was crying my eyes out hitting him, mate, like, just completely snapped. So I completely shattered all my arm and my hand, but like, just pure anger, like, just snapped.
I think that's why it's important, like, not to be a dickhead to people. Like,
massively made it worse because he didn't even go Afghan. It's like the sergeant major screwed him royally when he woke up. Like, he got him out of battalion because he was like, "You ever speak to one of the lads like that? Like, you didn't even fucking go on that tour. Like, how the fucking dare you speak to people like that?" Because I went from sort of being the best soldier to fucking homeless. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, when I was in jail in the army, nobody could come into my cell. Got put in segregation for 4 months. Nobody could come into my room because I was a fucking flying handle. So food got put through the door. Everything got put through the door.
Yeah.
Didn't get let out.
How long were you in for?
5 years. Yeah.
So, and it all just came to an end in
yeah,
a matter of months.
Like that. But then the CO came to the cell door and he was like, "Are you going to continue behaving the way you're behaving, or are you going to leave?" And it's like, "What do you mean?" He says, "Are you going to continue behaving the way you're behaving, or are you going to leave the army?" And I was like, and I just said as a joke, I was like, "Oh, all right then, I'll just fucking leave tomorrow, shall I?"
Yeah.
Lads just boxed up my room, fucking sent everything back to the UK. And I was out of the army the next day and literally just walked out the gate.
So this was in Germany, was it?
This was in Germany, yeah.
Fuck. And did they, like, get you back to the UK?
Yeah. So they booked, it was on like a Thursday, and so they booked the trooper flights used to go Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they booked me a trooper flight and literally just fucking, there you go. See you later. Never heard from the army ever again. And they fucking put down and got medical discharge for an ankle injury. Still got the form in there.
Jesus.
I had an operation on my ankle years ago. It never done me any either. And it just, but that was purely, and I don't know whether that still goes on today, but listen, that was at the time the army just going, "We cannot fucking handle you, just go away." And obviously I came back into Civvy Street and was just fucking a loose cannon.
Yeah. Was that like you just hit the fucking self-destruct button? Or?
Massively. Yeah. Just spiraled.
Do you think if that lad hadn't said anything to you?
I'd have been fine.
Do you think so?
It'd have been
or do you think
absolutely
you'd still hit the self-destruct?
If I when I was at the hospital, Matt was dying. If I'd have rang him and said what I said, and he just went, "Mate, I'm so fucking sorry. Listen, just,
As long as you need,
as long as you need, go to your mate's funeral, get sorted, come back, and we'll get you squared away." Yeah. That would have played out the opposite way.
Did you just ring the wrong person?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, mate, that's it. But that one phone call changed the dynamic of everything. Like,
well, look, one door closes, right? Another one opens.
Exactly.
But was there an exit process then for you, like, right, like where you like upskilled, or did you have like had you done any courses in the army, or was it all just infantry based stuff? So the transition out then, right? Any kind of like support, or like did you have any qualifications then coming out?
Nothing. So I did like me CTP, me learning credits. Like I had £1,000 £1,000 3 times.
Right.
And I did a fibre optics course, which was like 4.5 or 5.5 grand. My dad had to put 4.5 grand towards it. I did that, got qualled up to death, passed it, but went to apply for jobs at BT, Virgin, Sky, telecommunications, all them.
Right, yeah.
Nobody gave me a job because I didn't have any experience. So it's like completely pointless exercise doing it. Yeah. But no, so, and then, going down the line, I tried to find a fucking job, and I was 16. I went in at 16, so I'd never had a normal job.
You probably didn't have a bank account, did you? Or,
yeah, I had a bank account, yeah. But, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, you'd never been around normal life sort of thing, so I was like, right, I need to go and get a job. How do I get a job? So my dad was like, right, you need to write a CV. So wrote his CV.
Yeah, but like, what do you even put in a CV, right?
Nothing. You've been in the army for the past fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So he was like, right, you go to the job centre. So went to the job centre. Walked into the job centre. Said that there's this little lady, and it's like, right, I've left the army yesterday. Really want to get into work today or tomorrow, like latest. Like, I'd do anything. I just want a job, keep myself busy. Like, she went, okay, well, we'll probably put you on the dole first, and then we'll try and find you, try and get you a job. I was like, well, I've just left the army. Like, surely someone's got a job for me, like today or tomorrow. Like, that's what you always sold the dream as. Like, oh, anyone will give you a job.
That's big talk in the army, right? When you're in there, you'll go out and you'll get this job for 50
walk
grand.
into anything.
They love the army lads. That's
bullshit.
Not the case.
Bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong, there is people out there like that, but it's finding them. And yeah, so like I was like, I've left the army. Like, I want to start work today. I don't want to go on the dole. She's like, well, we'll put you on the dole first, and then we'll help you find something. I was like, I don't want to be unemployed for that long to get even the first payment. I want to be working today or tomorrow.
Did you know what you wanted to do? Or
nothing. At that point, I'd just do anything.
Right.
And I'd sort of give up on the fucking whole communications, tele things, fibre optics, because it wasn't working. And she just laughed at me. She was just sniggered and was just like, doesn't work like that, mate. And I was just like, So I kicked off and I got fucking dragged out of the job centre.
Fuck. And had anyone in the job centre? I don't know how the job centre thing works over here, right? But did anyone talk to you like about transferable skills, how to put a CV together, what to write in a CV?
Nothing.
Like,
I already had a CV because my dad had helped me write it at home.
Right. Okay.
But no, that's it. They didn't even want to take the CV off me.
Yeah.
They wanted to put me on the dole and then help me get a job. But like, you look back now, and like even now, it's a fucking benefits office. It's not a job centre. It's a benefits centre. Do you know what I mean? Like over here, people go in there to get benefits.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to the job centre anymore to get a job. It's fucking mad.
What way does the dollar work here, right? Like, is it a decent amount of money? Is it a
I
small
don't even
amount
know.
of money? Or...
I don't even know what it is.
You didn't even go on it, did you?
I didn't want to go on it.
Okay.
I didn't want to be on, because I've always been a dead busy person. Like, army, this, that, and the other. Do you know what I mean? I've always done something.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to. My idea of hell is sat down doing nothing. Right. Do you know what I mean? I was like, so that's why I was like, listen, I'll do anything. I'll like work in factory, anything. Yeah. Just as long as I can start like today or tomorrow. Right. So then my mate was like, you need to go to a job agency. I was like, oh, well, okay. So he took me this job agency. And yeah, he was like, okay, yeah, Sam, we've got you a job. You can go into this warehouse, packing and unloading fucking containers. So I was like, yeah, brilliant, keeps you busy, good stuff. First day I was there, we had like a Romanian or Polish supervisor or whatever it was. And I've got a tattoo on the back of my neck that says English and proud. And he was like, tomorrow, you cover that tattoo up. He's racist. I went, what fucking tattoo? He's like, the one on your neck. I was like, it says English and proud. He's like, yeah, it's racist. Tomorrow, you cover that fucking tattoo up. He was dead arsey about it as well. And I was like, I'm not covering fuck all up, mate. Like, who you fucking speaking to like that? Yeah. And he just goes, and he got his finger out and he went, tomorrow, you fucking, and before he could finish his sentence, I just panned him out.
Gone. All right.
But then tried getting out of the place, and it was like Fort Knox. And you needed a key card to get out. So I went to the fucking turnstile to get out, couldn't get out. Oh, yeah. So I had to walk back into the fucking warehouse, walk past him, he's still Bobo's on the floor, and ask someone to let me out. But like, always struggled with that until probably even like 5 years ago, maybe.
Really, yeah.
Just.
Were you just like in and out of different jobs then for a while? Or?
All the time, yeah.
How'd you get the security job then?
So this was me mate. So my mate was like, listen, he was in security, he's like a security guard at the time, and he was like, you'd be fucking sound in security, like go security, because I ended up fucking homeless in between all this. Living in fucking doorways and mate sofas and fucking dad's sofa and little bits and bobs, and it was just a nightmare that nobody could control because I just completely lost my fucking head. Okay. And my mate was like, listen, you could do security, go and do security. And what he did, he had on this site in Stoke, he had the day shift and I had the night shift.
Right.
On this same site. There was nothing there. It was just literally empty land. So I would do the night shift and he would do the day shift.
Right.
And in the day, I would sleep in his car on site. And then I'd do the night until I could get like my first couple of paychecks and sort out somewhere to live and shit like that. So I ended up getting like a little house in Stoke and just started getting myself on my feet then. Yeah. But like, you know, I was sat in one of them fucking doorways before all that. I rang out for heroes, Soldier Off the Street, fucking Homeless for Veterans, and all these big charities at the time that were meant to be helping people. Not one person helped. Not one. Every single one went, well, we're a little bit busy at the moment, but we'll take your details, we'll take your phone number, we'll take your fucking email address, and as soon as we can help you, we'll get in touch. Now, this was, 11 years ago? Yeah. I've never changed my phone number, never changed my email address since that day. Not had one phone call from any of them. And it's crackers. Yeah. But it was literally just you left to fend for yourself.
Does your, like, what's a Home for Heroes or whatever it is? Yeah, the veteran charities.
The Out for Heroes.
Yeah. Do they not have like accommodation that they can put soldiers into?
Well, if they do, I don't know about any of them.
Right.
But mate, it's a money racket.
Yeah.
It's a business. Like they're sat on millions, mate.
I know the one that's in Ireland, the O&E. They have like accommodation in like I think Galway, Cork, and Dublin.
Right.
And if you're like a veteran. You know, they'll try to get you a place, or try to give you a place, or help you get a place. Like there's a support network. It actually exists. It does.
That's good.
Yeah, it does actually. But that's
see
even like lads coming out like that, like might live in barracks, and they're transitioning or they've come to pension age or whatever. Like they can kind of move in there for a while. Like once
that's
it's all kind of lined up.
But it is now like there may be stuff like that, but it'll be your more smaller independent charities that, like, I've got a good friend of mine, Seb. He runs a CIC called the Naffy Break and Armed Forces HQ, and with a fraction of the money that Out for Heroes get, he fucking does incredible things, like unbelievable. Like he will literally help that person from living in a doorway to getting a job, getting the house, and just literally holds the hand all the way through it. Like, and he literally just changed people's lives, mate, with not a lot of money. And it's mad, but then you've got the likes of Out for Heroes and this, that, and the other who are sat on fucking millions. Do you know what I mean?
The problem I find, like, with employing soldiers, right, or giving them a chance, is that, like, they're a very mixed bag.
Yeah.
And
you've got one end of the spectrum or the other. You've got a brilliant lad or you've got a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, and when it's a fucking nightmare, like if you're a small business or whatever, you take on that nightmare, it can cost you a lot to get rid of it, right? So people won't take the chance. But, yeah, it's strange, but, like,
it's a weird place, mate.
I think it's the transition out. I know they have like pre-retirement courses in the Army for more so lads coming out of pension.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're going into a job, they probably think it's okay. But I still think you probably, like, I don't know what way your contracts work or whatever, but you probably need to start looking at that after you do 5 years.
Yeah.
And just keeping a CV or even a LinkedIn profile now is kind of enough to kind of keep you ticking over.
Yeah, and just teaching people how to do that. And this is so I run an online platform called Peak Potential.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's what I'm trying to do with that.
Right.
Yes, it's a paid thing, but there's loads of value in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
can't deal for free, you know.
Yeah, and it's like that, you know, because I spend a lot of time on it as well. But that is, you know, guiding people through the process. Because it's not just for ex-forces. This could be for anyone leaving the army. It could be maybe a lady who's just had a kid who wants to work from home or wants to get back into work and do something from a laptop. Like, and it's just teaching people how to make money online. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going on there saying, listen, I can make you a fucking £1 million in a year like some of these fucking gurus that we see now. Like, this is literally just, listen, this is everything that I do. If you want to do a few of them things that help you make some money, brilliant. I'll show you exactly how to do it. And it's not, you know, it's not pushy. It's not what's called. We do Q&As every week. There's loads of content on there. There's fucking 400 odd ebooks on there about business, sales, marketing, everything. Like, there's loads. And it's just about, you know, I want to try and help people. And don't get me wrong, if somebody messages me going, listen, I'm in a fucking doorway, I need to fucking sort this out quick, I'd fucking give it on for nothing. Do you know what I mean? But, like, the whole monetary side, because it all goes back in. Like, I send bits of money to the council that for people that they can't help and, like, fall through the cracks and they're not allowed to help them because they haven't met certain criteria. They'll ring me and say, listen, this has happened, can you sort some dough out, can you book a hotel? And I'll always will, like, every time they've asked. So it all goes back into stuff like that.
Jeez, that's class.
Yeah.
And what was the reason for setting it up? Like, did you just want to help people, or?
Yeah, just literally, just show people, like, you know, through the whole, you know, leaving the security industry and leaving the army the way it did, and I suppose after the army, doing something for so long that I fucking hated in terms of like my job with the security stuff. Yeah. I was just good at it, but I hated it. When I stepped away from that job that I hated, like the weight that came off my shoulders, mate, was unbelievable. And I didn't realise how unhappy I was until I'd left it. And it kills me now seeing people who are in that same position as I was. Like, you know, trying to... One thing we'll always do with the peak stuff, I'll always say, what do you enjoy doing? And a bit like what we were saying about the school, I'll say, what do you enjoy doing more than anything in the world? Like, and they go, oh, social media, I love TikTok, I love laptop, I love doing fucking, I don't know, running, I love doing this, coaching and a gym and stuff like that. I'm like, right, okay, let's figure out how we can monetize that. Yeah. And so you can do something that makes you happy, but also make a good wage. Like, ever since I left my job, I feel like I've not worked a day since.
Yeah,
because I enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
And you're kind of locked away for like hours at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's the freedom everyone thinks entrepreneurship is either, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to have a job anymore because I want to go to work for 8 hours a day. Well, have a business.
And you'll work 16 hours every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's enjoyable. You're doing it for yourself. There's a load of self-gratification there in the sense that whatever effort you put in, you're going to get out. It's not you're killing yourself for somebody else's bank account. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think there's a lot of, you can work longer, and we do like working longer because it's for us, and you want to put more effort in.
Yeah. How long were you in that security job for?
7 years, maybe, yeah, okay. Altogether.
Progressed all the way to ops director?
Yeah, literally went from some... I tried doing the doors once, that ended bad. Right. Got fucking bottled and pasted the lad all over the fucking road, just snapped. So my boss was like, probably not a good idea to put you on the doors.
Right. So what kind of security was it doing? Like office blocks and kind of land and...
Everything. So we did CP, mobile, CCTV, key holding, static guarding, everything. Right. Everything, yeah. But yeah, I just used to manage all the contracts for them.
Kind of, was that like stakeholder management or dealing with like the clients like face to face?
Everything, yeah. Dealing with the clients, dealing with the rotor, everything that came with it. Like,
and how long did you last as the ops director?
About a year and a half.
Right. And why did you then decide to leave that job?
Because it was horrible. It was it wasn't the job; it was the environment it was in.
Yeah. And did you have all this kind of in the background?
What?
The cameras,
the video stuff. Yeah. So, like, the last year I was sort of working there was about then. I was working like 5 days a week in Runcorn, 6 till 6. Yeah. Leave crew at 5, get home for 7. Right. But then because I'd like be filming all weekend at the motorsport stuff, I'd then be finishing work, chill out for a bit, have my tea, then start editing. So I'd like edit until like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I did that for like a year.
Right, so you had like the side hustle.
Yeah.
And then
amongst the big job. Yeah. And then obviously you're away all weekend then with the motorsport stuff again. So like for a whole year I was like not at home, not present with the kids, not with the family, nothing like. And it was horrible, but it let me do this now, what I'm doing now.
Did you know that was going to be the end goal? Like, was you going full time?
Not a clue.
Just interested in it and just became obsessed?
Just loved it, like became absolutely obsessed with it. And then because one company got bought out by another company and all this, like it was dead messy. Like they went bump, but there was a load of drug money involved and laundering money for the old company. The new company bought a company that they didn't know what was going on. So like all the people from the old company working there didn't do any work because the money was coming in from elsewhere. So you had like HR, fucking MD, like managers, fucking supervisors who were all in on it. Right. And I'd come from a company where no matter how shit it was, you get shit done. Yeah. So I was working like a fucking racehorse, but highlighting how much to the new owners, how much people didn't do. Right. So I became public enemy number 1 instantly. And then, mate, it got to the point, I got that paranoid. I'd leave me fucking, because it was an open office, I'd leave my phone on the side, on record, like on a voice note. Still got voice notes on my phone now. Jeez. I'd leave it on record on a voice note, so I could hear what people were saying, because I knew people were trying to shaft me, to fuck me over, to say to the new fucking owners, like, get rid of him. Yeah. So all the shit that came out on the voice notes was, like, ridiculous. And it was bang on, like, they were, oh, don't tell him this, it'll make him look bad, and we can fucking get rid of him then, and shit like that. And then It was literally when I was sat at Manchester Airport and I was flying to Spain to do the filming for British Superbikes testing.
Right.
And it's fucking mad. And HR, and I just finished doing a 26-hour shift the day before because one of the guards didn't turn up for the shift on a night shift. So the lad that was on there, his fucking mum was ill, or he was caring for his mum, and I was like, listen, he couldn't cover it. Everybody else had gone home. I was sat there trying to cover in the shift. Nobody had stayed to try and cover it. And I was like, listen, his fucking mum, he needs to go home to his mum. Nobody was interested. I was like, all right, sound, I'll just go and fucking take him off.
Yeah.
So I'd done the day shift in Runcorn with my normal job, and then I flew back to Crewe to Buffalo, and I took him off. So I did then the night shift as well. So I did a 26-hour shift. And then I was sat at the airport, and HR sent me an email saying we need a performance review about your performance. And I was just like, what the fuck? I said, you know what? Fuck this. And I just looked around. I was like, what am I doing? I'm on my way to Spain, filming for fucking British Superbikes, getting paid a shit ton of money. Like, why am I doing this? I fucking hate this job.
Yeah. The security probably had a paycheck.
Yeah. Literally, mate, I was on 102.5 grand a year, fucking company car, gold Amex card, everything that everybody always said, you've made it, that's what you should have.
Yeah.
And I just sent an email back saying, I fucking quit. You got your wish, have fun, and just left. Rang the missus, was like, I've left my job. She's like, you've done fucking what? I was like, I've left my job. Can't be arsed with it anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm going to make this video stuff work. I don't know how, but I will make it work, I promise you. And the fucking rest is history, mate.
Daily.
And I'd never go back. And then, funnily enough, news just in today, just found out this morning. So just being to that Good, the Bad, the Ugly podcast with Tony down there. And I used to work. So he owns the garage in Runcorn that we used to take the work cars to. And his fucking podcast setup is there. And it's 2 doors down away from where I used to work. And I've just been there then. Fucking small world. But Pete, who used to own Select, who I used to work for, the dodgy bloke with all the fucking money laundering and shit and fraud and ripping people off, not paying people, he's going fucking jail in September, so have fun. But he's just been done for fucking fleecing a load of money off his fucking missus and robbing pensions off people and all sorts, so that's not good. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, fucking hell. Right. And so peak potential at world then, right?
Yeah.
So that's like lived experience, that's probably in one platform.
Yeah.
Did it take you long then, right? As well, right? Sorry, we'll delete that bit. But, that's fucking mental.
What?
Yeah, man. Delete this bit. Fucking hell. But, how long did it take you then to get your first client, right? When you quit your job, right, you're obviously on the motorsport stuff.
Yeah.
How long did it take you then to get your first client then? Like once you quit and you're gone all in.
Yeah. I already sort of had them because I was doing it on the weekends before. I already had it. It was just a little bit of there. I wasn't charging a lot for what I was doing at the time because it was brand new. So it was just a conversation really I had with everyone saying, listen, just letting you know, I've quit my job. Can I spend more time on this and just charge you a little bit more? And then all I was doing then, mate, I was just going out and I was just doing them free video. I was just doing that whole free thing and I was going, listen, I need to get money by the end of the month. Let me come do you this free video. If it works and it does well for you, we'll do this on a monthly basis for X amount. Do you know what I mean? And it just fucking flew. Just flew. I used to get paid like, I think it was $8,500 a month or something like that from the security. And in the first month, I tried doing the video stuff. I made nearly double that in the first month through video stuff. And it was mad.
That's just set in stone.
And I was like, this is fucking mint.
Class.
And I just enjoyed it. Just enjoyed it, mate.
So, and what is it that you're doing, right? So it's high quality video content, right?
Yeah.
But like, why would someone need it on a monthly basis? Just constantly updating the socials? Are you taking care of all that?
Everything, yeah. So we do the socials now, but we do just do the video, but we don't just do the socials because it doesn't work without the content.
Yeah.
So like, you know, a load of clients will pay us X amount of money. We'll come down, do a content day or a couple of content days a month, get all the content ready for that month so you can consistently post every day.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, there's no sort of secret sauce in marketing. There's not.
Oh.
As long as you're doing something well, consistently, it works.
Yeah.
Like, that is literally it. So, you know, the difference between people doing stuff on the phones, you know, and then we'll come along and we'll do stuff on like the cinema cameras and stuff like that. Like if you went onto to Google now and I don't know, put 10 landscape gardener in Dublin,
Right.
and you've got, and this is what I always say to people, you know, 9 people come up who have all got stuff on the phones. Everyone looks the same. It's all like social media content with people's phones. And then you've got one that looks like it's ready to go on Netflix. Like, as somebody who cares about somebody who wants to do a quality job, which one are you going to choose?
Yeah.
It's obviously the one that looks better. So I always say to people, let's make your business look like a film and stand out from your competition. Like, and it just pays dividends for people. Like,
Yeah, class. Did it take you long then to get an employee on board, or were you just kind of riding solo for a while?
I was riding solo for ages, like, and I think it got to the point where I just burnt myself out.
Yeah. Were you not bothered taking on someone who just didn't want to kind of?
Nah, I sort of dipped my toe in
responsibility,
it and stuff like that. I outsourced a couple of bits where I get days off and stuff like that, or I was already doing something. Yeah. And it was weird, mate, because I didn't lose clients as such, but like, fucking nobody's loyal. Like, not nobody's loyal, but a lot of people don't hold the same values as you. Yeah. And I'd give someone work, and on the slide, they'd be giving someone their business card, and going, oh, well, instead of going for him, just to go for me direct to get it cheaper. And there was a lot of that going on. So I was like, right, fuck you. I'll just do it all myself. And then tried taking a couple of people on, you know, in-house, fresh out of uni, all this and all that. Everyone thought they were God's gift and it was their way or no way. And I was like, well, respectfully, it's my way, it's my business. I want to do it. This has worked for me so far. This is how I want to. But that's not what you do. I was like, well, that's what I do. Do you know what I mean? And it just, you know, I had one lad, he said to me, he was sending me stuff. I was like, right, we need to change this, we need to change that, we need to change the other, make sure it's perfect. Yeah. And he just got us in the office and he was like, your standards are too high. It's not realistic. And I was like, get the fuck out of that door. Like, I can't hack stuff like that. Like,
I think that's an army thing though, the standard, because I get that a lot as well. Like, like the CV is grand. I was like,
but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing. Like, no matter, you know, my dad said to me all the time, like, your standards are too high. Like, when he's telling me, he's like, your standards are too high for the real world, and I'm like, well, no, everybody else's standards are just too low.
Yeah, I just think it's like, what do I say? I say it almost that high performance is just full execution of the basics, right?
Yeah.
And if we want to be the small joints, right, because that's what I call us,
yeah,
we have to do the basics really well.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to do that, then
you can't build an house on a shit foundation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I always say to people, all the results are in the details. Yeah. That's what will make people come back, because all the big bits are in the details, in the small details. You know, that extra 1% that you're doing more than anyone else, it's still 1%, and people still notice it, and that'll be the difference in people using you or somebody else.
That's it. It's like, that's minor thing.
Tiny.
Yeah. Or like, I like the way he uses that camera angle or whatever way.
Yeah. Like, I always want people to watch something that we've done and go, wow, like, that looks amazing, and then watch the video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting on with the quality, like, make it look like a film sort of thing, like, fucking hell, like, looks like ready to go on Netflix. Like, that's what the reaction that you want, because that is the standout thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
really good quality.
You want to pull emotion out of someone. Anyone can make a video. It's whether you can tell a story with a video. That's where.
Are you writing that script then as well, like the story of the content for the month, or are you just going out and like, whatever you want to do, we'll do it?
No, everything. We'll plan it all for you know, we're in communication with the clients all the time. Like, they'll keep us up to date of, right, okay, we've got this on that date, we've got this on that date, we've got this on that date. Like, we need to make sure we get all them off, and just plan it so, like, you can do the day properly. Do you know what I mean? And just go, right, all right, sound. And listen, it doesn't even fucking cost a fortune. Like, and people are getting. I would much rather charge less than everybody else and work with people for the rest of my life on a regular basis than charge somebody fucking, you know, some things that we do for $2,000, people charge fucking $10,000.
Yeah.
But you as a business owner, try and get an ROI on $10,000 if you fucking, you know, I don't know, an event or something like somewhat small. Do you know what I mean? Like, say a bathroom company, you fit bathrooms. If you spend $2,000 a month, say, I don't know, say $2,000 a month you spend, but out of that $2,000 you're selling 10 bathrooms at fucking $6,000. It's money well spent.
Yeah.
But we tend not to do stuff with the smaller stuff because it's not beneficial for them.
Yeah, you have to kind of keep that real.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, it's just consistently doing it, and that's the good thing about, like, even my own personal socials do really well, because I practice the same thing that I do for the clients, is just constantly, just every day, once a day minimum, upload, but it's all high quality content, proper stuff, and it fucking works.
Maybe that's when my Instagram is not down as well.
Mate, it's just
every day at 6 o'clock, just something goes out. That's it.
It's consistency. That is literally all. And never schedule stuff either.
All right.
Never schedule anything, because it fucking dubs it all down.
Right. Okay.
I go like to even every night at 8 o'clock. I'll go on, bounce a reel onto my phone from my laptop. This every day religiously.
Yeah.
Bounce a reel onto my phone. I'll edit it again quick on CapCut and enhance it a little bit. And I'll individually upload it to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and everything in between every day.
I'm using Buffer, so
stop using it. I guarantee you do that for a month, it'll change the game.
Bluffers use Buffer,
mate. Honestly, mate, promise you. Just try it for a month.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Try it for a month, and I guarantee you it changes.
Right, we'll give it a bash. And who was it for? Right? Are you niche down right in like specific clients? They take on like certain size clients, or is it kind of everyone wants to kind of book you in, can book you in?
Everyone
and if you
can
have
book
space, you kind of
we'll always make it happen. There's always a way to make it happen. Like don't niche it to anything. I always say, listen, if you've got something that looks good, or you've got a decent story and a decent business, we can make it look good. There's no, it's same sort of concept for anyone. Yes, it helps. Listen, if you've got a really nice story that's going to pull on people's heartstrings, you can make it even better. Do you know what I mean? But if you've just got a business that's doing well, that's got a nice story behind it, there's a fucking good documentary sort of stile thing there. Do you know what I mean?
And you do Ireland and the UK, do you? Or just
all over the world, yeah. We'll go anywhere.
Have you been to Dubai or anywhere like that recording?
No, been Germany, Spain, UK, Belfast. That's about it, really. Yeah, that's about it. Not ventured out. Going to Dubai later on in the year.
Class.
For a mate of mine, he's just building a dentist over there, so doing that. Going to some other places overseas. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Just like little bits and bobs, yeah.
Class. And if
we'll go anywhere. If somebody from fucking Africa messaged me today and went, I want you to come over here and do a load of social media stuff, we'd fucking send the lads there.
You probably do just for the experience.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always a way of doing something. It just depends how much people want stuff.
Yeah. And do you have a wait list for clients, or if you're free, you kind of get it done?
We'll always make something happen.
Yeah.
If somebody messaged me today saying I want some stuff doing tomorrow, we can sort it.
Get it done,
yeah. Always, like.
And if someone wants to sign up to Peak Potential.world or get in touch with you for motion focused media, where can they find you?
Anywhere, any social media, and everything. My personal social media, everything's Richy Thrower with a Y. That's across everywhere. You can message me on any platform: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And then with Peak Potential, it's just www.peakpotential.world, and you can just sign up. Or if you want to message me before you do and ask a few questions, by all means, ping me a message. I'd be happy to help.
And you're working on a film as well at the minute, are you?
Yes, we're doing a film.
What's the project?
So we're doing a short film and a feature film. Short film is the concept for the big film.
Right.
And again, it's a little bit about my story, and other little bits about other people's stories, and it's just somebody leaving the army. And sort of struggles that they go through, through mental health, fucking homelessness, drugs and alcohol, suicides, everything that people aren't talking about.
Yeah.
These big charities that are money rackets, like everything is going in there. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to make a film, but I wanted to do something that means something, and something also that's going to help people. So not just something to sort of raise awareness for what's going on, but something that could maybe proactively be used in the army or Navy or RAF to show people to go, listen, you're leaving. These are some of the things that you're going to encounter. Like, make sure you stay away from them. Yeah. So people are already aware of them situations when they get out.
Right. And anyone that is thinking about leaving the armed forces or whatever, what advice would you give them?
Work for yourself.
Really, yeah?
Start a side hustle while you're still in the army. If you can start, you can start a business now off a fucking mobile phone.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Like, you could literally make money from your phone now and make a good wage quickly. If you can teach yourself that, or even, Like that's what a lot of what we teach in Peak and stuff. Like that laptop lifestyle.
Business in a backpack.
Yeah, business in a backpack. That's good. I like that. Because it is a great way of living. Do you know what I mean? You can fucking go anywhere. You know, I want to get it to the point where, away from the video stuff and just with the Peak stuff and the films, be able to go anywhere in the world, and still do my work. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, I think it'd be amazing, wouldn't it, to just be able to go, right, let's go to Dubai for a month tomorrow. Fuck this. Let's just. I've still got my laptop. Take my laptop, still work, and it'd be laughing.
Yeah, but I don't recommend being an entrepreneur, being honest, right? But I like having a side hustle. Right, because I don't photo booths at the weekends and all, but I don't necessarily love having a business, but I can't have a job like where people.
You're unemployable, like me. Yeah,
basically, Like I just can't have someone tell me what to do.
Yeah, you haven't got the attitude of an employee.
Yeah,
because the respect's not there. I can't listen to people like, and not in a like a big-headed way, but like I really struggle to listen to people who I know are mongs. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, if somebody is shit at what they do and shit at their job, they're never going to tell me what to do. Do you know what I mean? And that's because the respect's not there, so I'm unemployable.
Or do you know, I even struggle with like people that maybe are good at their job, right? But are dickheads.
Or dickheads about it.
Are dickheads and can't explain it to you, or try to explain it to you, but won't adapt to your style of learning.
Yeah.
I just don't have time for that.
I completely agree. Completely agree. There's a difference between good at what you do and big-headed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
More people need to be humble.
yeah, mate. Listen, all I want to do now is make good money because I fucking work hard and help as many people as I can until I die.
Yeah, it's a big thing for like lads coming out. Like, because when I was getting into recruitment or whatever, I was like, I want to help people get jobs, or whatever. But in recruitment, like you help the company, like. It's a byproduct of what we do is helping people, because you're like, it's a big decision, right, for like someone to like leave their job or
of course
move jobs. But again, we're not helping like the lads we do actually help like lads that have come out of the army. We've employed ex-British soldiers, Polish, Lithuanian, like all Eastern Europeans, the conscripts basically. We've got like loads of MP jobs, and companies ring us for lads as well, especially like health and safety is a good one if you're thinking of coming out of the army. It's nice one because you kind of understand the physical training side of it. So that's a good avenue for lads to get down. But it just depends, right, what you want. But a lot of lads do want to help people, but I've just come to realise you can't help everybody.
No, you can't.
Because you'll go into a dark place and you won't make any money there yourself, and then no one's paying your bills.
Yeah, everyone still needs to get paid. Like, you know, like listen, I do stuff unpaid and stuff like that, but I'll do that when I think it's a different avenue when somebody asks you to do something for free. I will always offer to do stuff for people for free, but it's different when it comes from me offering it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where people go, "Oh, can you do me this for free?" It's a different.
Feels different. Yeah,
it feels different. Like, and people never value that. I find.
Sometimes if they ask and then you do it, then you can be taken advantage of as well. Right?
Massively.
You have to watch that.
Massively.
Yeah, look, it was a great conversation, Richie.
Mate, nice one, brother. Appreciate you for coming down, mate.
Yeah, be back.
Oh, you've had a nice holiday.
Yeah, just flying back to the airport. But, we'll have to get back over and get you out dinner or something, or even if you're in Dublin or whatever.
100%. Well, I think we're doing some bits over there in the next couple of months anyway. So definitely we'll link up, bro. Get some food and that.
Yeah, class.
Good stuff.
2 points.
A special thanks to Richie for hosting us in his studio over in Manchester. This was a fun day out. So if you enjoyed the episode, if you could hit that like or subscribe button, or if you'd like to know more about Richie, his contact details will be in the description below. Thanks for listening.